Hi, I'm Brad Hollowell, one half of the Black Guy White Guy show. I'm calling this video Notes on Modern Racism. The reason I'm doing the video is because I wanted to speak out against what I believe has become a serious problem in the country. It seems like since the 1980s, basically as long as you didn't say the N-word or any number of different racial epithets that are too horrible to mention in this video, then you basically, or people I should say, basically just didn't think that they could possibly be acting in a racist manner. But the fact of the matter is that if you stereotype a minority or even a white person, you're acting in a racist manner. If you walk around and you don't really say anything horrible to people, but you vote to try to take away the things that people need based on the idea that you think that minority group is taking advantage of, say, government programs. That's a racist way of choosing to vote. I would also say that, if you categorize me, for instance, in a way that says that I am not typical of my race. In other words, a few weeks ago I had someone I considered a friend, I still consider a friend to some extent, basically say, well, you're not like other black people. Well, what does that mean? And that was a question I asked, and she said, well, the people around here. Well, the fact of the matter is that I work in the field of corrections, and to have someone tell me that typical black people are people who get arrested and end up in corrections, and that I just didn't happen to fit in with the rest of my race, was a horribly racist thing to say. And I told her that. I told her because we had been friends for so long, I was going to simply correct her, but that if I were any other person, someone who didn't know her as well, I would probably make a complaint against her and she would probably lose her job. I want to make sure that people understand that just because you don't feel hate doesn't mean you're incapable of acting racist. I think that's kind of become the standard for people. I won't say just white people because it's just not true that it's just white people. I think black people and other minorities have the same issue where they just kind of say to themselves, well, I don't hate those people, I don't dislike those people. And you can get yourself into a situation where you feel like you're a good Christian and therefore you don't hate anybody, and the Bible says love everybody, and so you just kind of say to yourself, well, I love everybody. And when you do that, then whatever activity you engage in after that, whether it be political, whether it be personal, whether you group people together and say, well, those people are this way or that way, that you have not engaged in any kind of racist behavior. Another problem that's going on in this day and age, and I witnessed this this weekend watching one of my favorite news channels, is people will say, well, I'm not a bigot and I'm not racist. I just don't, for instance, think that gay people should be able to get married. I think it's wrong, and those people are making a choice in defining other people even though you don't know anything about it. You can't act racist and simply declare that you're not racist. You can't act bigoted and simply declare that you're not bigoted, and then it's okay. If you say to yourself, well, I'm not a racist, but black people are this, and black people tend to do that, or they tend to be criminals, or they tend to be on welfare, then you are saying racist things. You're simply making a disclaimer before you say it, and that doesn't make it okay. This has been a rant by Brad Hollowell, one half of the Black Guy White Guy show, The Black Guy. You can see the show at www.blackguywhiteguy.com, and you can make a comment on YouTube on this video. And of course, if you just want to contact me personally, you can contact me at bradtheblackguy@gmail.com. Thank you for listening.